This is an entirely new fibre that we've found to put into the sailcloth market. It's an ultra high weight molecular polyethylene fibre that is being used outside of marine currently, specifically in the military originally. We found it about 4 years ago, and since then have been working on how to actually get it to laminate into sail membranes. It has an ideal application into the sail making market. Very, very low stretch, very, very low creep, and a very, very durable fibre. Resistant to UV, resistant to salt, all the problems that sails are put through. One of the primary reasons we were looking for a fibre like ICE was as the super yacht sails get heavier and heavier and higher loads for the larger boats, the corners of the sails and the actual laminate was getting very, very thick. So for instance, a boat the size of Kokomo, the clue of the sail ends up being around about 25 to 30 millimetres thick to take the load that the sail will produce. So a membrane like this gets very, very thick in the corner. It's quite a heavy texture with all the fibre that's coming in to the load point. So primarily the fibres start as a round bundle. So here you can see Kevlar, you can see Technora Natural. They come as a round extruded bundle of fibre, whereas the ICE is extruded completely flat. So it's very, very thin and very, very light for the strength, which means that we don't get the heavy contour or texture in the membrane, and we don't get the incredibly thick corner laminate. One of the things we identified very early on was that this product was being developed, or we were developing it for the super yacht market. But once we started doing testing, we actually found it became a very high performance product as well. One of the things we didn't count on was the elongation problem had been solved over conventional spectral products, and the stretch compared to carbon was actually almost half for the same weight. So it's been reduced not only to super yachts now, but we're also putting it into our Grand Prix market as our exclusive product. The advantage is that the racing sails will hold a better shape for a longer life for a lighter weight of any other product on the market. The way that we use the ICE in the sails, we have it cut up into a ribbon. It starts life as a wide flat tape. We cut it up into a ribbon so that we can put it through the Stratis lamination and laying process. We have to treat the fibre prior to it going into the laminate, which was one of the initial problems of getting it to actually stick to the standard polymers. We had to develop special polymers with very low melt points, so that we can very low flash points, so that we can actually laminate the fibre, because it has a very, very low melt point as far as conventional fibres go. So it's quite difficult to work with. It's been a challenge, and we've spent 3 years now, and we've got to the point where it's going to market.